Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my fall 2020 morning routine. As a mom, my mornings this fall definitely look different than they did a year ago, and I just feel so blessed for how beautiful this season of life has been. So I did my best to capture our routine. So this morning I'm gonna bring you along with me and share food, Logan's pre-nap ritual, and all of the lovely things that I saw on this morning. So with all of that being said, let's hop right in. So we're starting off this video the glamorous way. That's my pump, and that is the first thing I do every morning when I wake up. When I'm pumping is kind of like our slow start to the morning. We're usually up every morning between like 6:30 and 7:30, depending on when Logan wakes us up. To those of you that don't know, we are still co-sleeping with Logan and literally loving it. It's the cutest thing ever to sleep with your baby. At least for us right now, that's the season that we're in. And waking up to a chubby cooing baby is just as cute and sweet. We're trying to just soak in all of these moments because this period of life I know is just gonna fly by. It already is flying by, and we will look back on these memories. So mornings are part of that for us, just like a super sweet memory bonding building time. So once I was done pumping, I went to the bathroom and I cleaned off my pump parts and did a little bit of organizing and prep for my long day of pumping ahead of me. So at this point, I made my way to my closet to pick out today's outfit. I have been obsessed with one pieces. You guys know that. I actually recently did my, it was kind of like a new mommy wardrobe haul, and a bunch of the stuff that I got were one pieces. I feel like all of these pieces are just gonna be so great in my childbearing years. So side note, if you missed that video, I will link it down below because I'm literally obsessed with everything I got, as you guys know. So at this point, I made my way to the bathroom and I pulled out my native eucalyptus mint deodorant. I only use natural deodorants, you guys know that. And this deodorant, I really like the smell of. And you know, it's always good to just not smell like bad, so put on my deodorant. Then I put on my Josie Marin Argon Daily Moisturizer with an SPF of 47. I literally love the Josie Marin product line. Fun fact, I was actually a dancer for one of Josie Marin's LA launch parties when she first launched her product line, and Josie and I had a full-on skincare conversation in the trailer pre-party. This chick is the real deal and is so passionate about skincare and quality ingredients, and I just thought I would throw that little testimonial in there. I love her stuff. Then I used this Ilia Color Haze Multi-Matte Pigment in the color Waking Up. I love this stuff. Even when I'm not wearing makeup, like today was not a makeup day, I always wear this stuff because it gives kind of an alive look to my face, gives me some color to my cheeks. Also, it's a very natural brand, and this product smells like vanilla beans, so there's just a lot of good things they've got going for them. Then I took this Cosa bronzer, maybe it's Casa. This is another one of those more natural brands, and I decided to add a little bronzer to my face just because the SPF from my moisturizer can be a little white, so I wanted to bring a little color back. So we don't do this every morning, but we do it, maybe once or twice a week. We will make our way to a local coffee shop in East Nashville called Ugly Mugs. We love the vibe, and I love their green mango iced tea. Sometimes it's just nice to get out of the house, especially at the start of the day, and especially considering we have so many days where we don't leave the house the rest of the day. So getting to leave in between when Logan wakes up and his first nap is just a nice little start to the day. And it also gets Logan and all of us some sunshine, some vitamin D, some fresh air, all things that I think heavily contribute to holistic health. So mental health, physical health. I think it's just good to get out in the sun. I don't know how this turned into a whole speech about that, but that's what we were doing on this morning. Now, we can't stay for too long because I'm not like super uptight about Logan's naps, but kind of. So we tried to get him back down for his first nap within about 2 hours of his first waking time. So, I want to say this was like an hour after we had woken up. Apparently, I'm just giving you like a realistic time breakdown since you can't tell in the video. It's so fun because the weather is definitely changing and I'm slowly watching the trees change color as we transition into fall. And this is one of my favorite times of year. The air smells different. It's just so beautiful to watch the seasons change. I know these are a lot of close-up shots of my baby's hands, but maybe you'll understand it if you're a mom. Watching my baby slowly gain control of like his fingers and his hand motions is so cute. Okay, back to my kitchen and time for me to make another basic bay meal of eggs. This is why I need my chickens to start laying eggs because we go through so many eggs. So I decided to just make some scrambled eggs. So I cracked them in a pan with some grass-fed Irish butter. Side note, I used to get Kerrygold. I love Kerrygold, but also Aldi actually carries the same type of butter now. So this is a random butter update, but I do buy my butter there sometimes now. Then I put in some Himalayan pink salt and some pepper. Then I grated in some Parmesan cheese near the end. And then when I took the pan off the heat, I threw some spinach in and stirred that into the eggs just to let the spinach wilt, but not fully cook. Now I'd been toasting some sourdough bread, so once that popped up, I put some more of that delicious butter I was talking about all over the bread. Then I cut open my avocado. Will I ever get sick of avocados? Or avocado toast for that matter? I feel like such a cliche, and I always talk about how like annoyed I am with myself with always eating avocado toast. But guys, I love avocado toast. I'm sorry. I do. So I was making both of us avocado toast, and while I was doing that, Bowsy and Dan were in the living room, hanging out, having a good time. It's true what everybody says about watching your husband become a dad. It is the most adorable, sweet, beautiful, amazing thing I've ever witnessed, next to witnessing this human grow in my belly and come out of me. It's just so beautiful. Also, Bowser and Logan are slowly becoming best friends. Just thought I'd give that update. I'm remembering as I'm watching this footage, I definitely put way too many spring onions on this sourdough. So don't do what I just did. We had to scrape all the spring onions off, and low key, this was probably the worst avocado toast I've ever made. But this was what was in my morning routine. And let me just be clear here. It was still good. Like I still ate it, but it was definitely, like I said, not to be dramatic, but probably the worst avocado toast I've ever made. So don't put that many spring onions on it. But my eggs were delicious. The oranges or tangerines or clementines, whatever they're called, that I was eating were delicious. And then while I ate, we fed Logan some of the puree that we recently made him. I mentioned this before, but hopefully this week, the baby food puree video will be coming up because he is stocked for like months with food now, and I literally can't wait to share. Side note, we decided to call my mom, who on this day was prepping to go in for knee surgery. Actually, real-time update, my mom's surgery went amazingly well. So thank you to all of you on Instagram who were praying for her. It means so much to us. But yeah, so we had our little phone call, and then it was time to prep Logan to go to sleep. So I do this routine 2 to 3 times a day with Logan every day. And here's how it goes. I take him outside, and the first thing I do is ground him. I've mentioned this in some other videos recently, but I watched a documentary here on YouTube that you can watch as well for free. But basically, they talk about the importance of connecting your feet to the earth. Like in grass or dirt or even concrete works, just not asphalt. And how by doing that, you can literally change the composition of your body. I mean, that's a really basic way to put it. Go watch the documentary, but it is a completely logical argument. And I just was sold like halfway in. I was like, I'm in, I'm doing it. I mean, I've heard about this before. It wasn't just that documentary, but I highly recommend you watch it. So we do this at the start of every single walk. And then I put Logan in his stroller and I bring him on anywhere from like a 10 to 25 minute walk, depending on the weather, depending on how he's acting in the stroller. Sometimes he's just relaxing. Sometimes he starts to cry and it's time to go home. Sometimes he literally falls asleep. Side note, this whole summer I've traveled with this spray bottle. It's just got water and then a couple of drops of an essential oil blend called Dreamcatcher. And I just like to do a little spray over him on walks where it's hot. It helps to keep him cool, and I like getting some essential oils in the air. So once I got back, I put Logan down for his nap, and I did not film that, but I've talked about his sleep routine if you want more detail in my gentle sleep training video, so I will link that down below. But once I put Logan to sleep, I brought his monitor to the bathroom and I went about the rest of my morning routine. So the first thing is I hooked up to my LV pumps. If you watch my videos, you know that I love these things. They're wireless pumps. I thank the Lord for these pumps like 6 times a day. And I actually have a discount code too. So if you are interested in checking them out, I will have that information hopefully all down below too. This is so much to remember to link, but I will try. I get a lot of questions about essential oils and this rack in general, which I will have that rack linked down below too. But if you ever have any questions about essential oils, feel free to send me a DM on my essential oils Instagram account, For Your Life's Essentials. So after I'm hooked up to my pumps, I like to pull my room together. I have become literally obsessed with cleaning and organizing our bedroom area first thing in the morning so that the whole day, not only is the tone of the house like much better, you know, coming in and out of our room, it's obviously much nicer, but I find myself being excited for the nighttime when I'll spend time again in our bedroom. Then I went, put my walking hat back. And then I filled up our oil diffuser in our bedroom. I like to keep a diffuser going in our bedroom throughout the day. I don't remember what I put in there, probably Citrus Fresh, knowing me. Citrus Fresh is just like a really bright blend of like orange, lemon, tangerine, lime, and then like a dash of spearmint. Okay, so speaking of essential oils, this isn't like a routine at all, but this is what I was doing on this morning. I actually decided to unpack my essential rewards package from Young Living. This is basically a monthly shipment that I get of products that I want to restock on. I get them at a discount and I also earn points to use on the site like cash. So this is everything that I got this month. And then I got this random charcuterie board, is that what it's called? Which I just love as like a free gift. By the way, these white bottles are called the Vitality line, so they're approved for internal digestion. So the other day I actually used 1 drop of coriander essential oil in my guacamole, and update, it was delicious. In my head, I like to think that the Seedlings Calm Oil is Logan's favorite essential oil blend. It's already diluted for babies, but I like to diffuse this blend in his room while he's napping. I decided on this day that I wanted to do a singular French braid, so I made my way to the bathroom, brushed my hair out, and then I did this French braid down the center. Now, this is a new thing for me. I've never been a single French braid person, and I actually started doing it at the encouragement of Dan, so random, but he just asked me one day, he was like, do you ever do the single braids? I know you like the double braids, but what about the single braids? And I was like, I don't think I could do a single braid. Like, I got all flustered, and then I thought about it. I was like, I want to go try a single braid. And I tried this maybe like a month ago, and now I've been single braid lifing it regularly. So it's another nice additional braid mix up to my mom hair routine. Logan's getting real grabby at my hair, so braids make my life much easier. By the way, I never formally said it, but this jumpsuit is called the Gia jumpsuit. And this, maybe I mentioned this at the beginning, was part of the clothing haul that I did recently, kind of like my new mommy wardrobe haul. So I will have this linked down below as well. By the way, feel free to let me know if I forget to link any of the million things I promised to link. So guys, I hope that you are having a good day, a good night, wherever you are. If you're not and things have been tough for you, I just want to encourage you to keep swimming and know that I'm praying over all of you. And I'm sending you a giant e-hug right now. Don't forget to check the info box for today's semi-secret giveaway, and I will hopefully see you all back here soon with another new video. All right, bye guys.